So we're going to talk about some apps that would be great for kids. So the first one we're going to talk about is called Codable, and this one is the only one out of the three that I chose that you have to pay for, and it's a STEAM app. We've used it in almost all the schools that I've worked at. The kids seem to really enjoy it, and it's for kindergarten through 5th grade. The cost is $150 for a parent, but that's a lifetime membership, and so you can use it for the duration or however many kids you choose to have. If you're choosing to buy it as an educator, it's about $1,200, and that's for just 1 year, but you can use as many students as you need to on there. So what this app does is it breaks it down in between 2nd and kindergarten and then 3rd and 5th. So it just, the strategies get deeper and they have to use more, skills. But basically what you do is you build a game using codes, and then if you get it correct, then you can play the game at the end or send it to another friend that's on Codable and they can play your game. I think it's really cool, and you can see down here that it's won a lot of awards, and it just, you can read about it on their website to see if you're like unsure, but I mean, it has a lot of backing behind it, and I think it would be a great app to use in your classroom. The next one we're going to talk about is called Into the Book, and it's for 2nd grade. It can be used for grades higher than that, but I chose 2nd grade because that's the standard bracket that this falls into. And it's for reading, specifically reading strategies and comprehension, and it's completely free. So this would be where the student chooses an activity that they're going to do, and I've chosen making connections, and they could choose to either do it based on building a mountain or doing a slingshot game. If we go back, you can see how we got here, and so it's going to load. But behind it, you can see that there's all these different icons, and in the middle, you can choose different. I'll refresh it. So in the middle, you can choose to do a multitude of all of the strategies for a text, or if you're working in a small group and you notice that a student is struggling with any number one of these skills, then you can just choose which one you want them to work on, and then they can play a game that's specific to that. This website also has and the option for educators to look at different tools and like get PDs. So it's really neat. You can also use this with your ELL students because it comes in Spanish, or if you have a bilingual class, you can use this because you can set the setting to do bilingual reading. And the last app that we're going to talk about is something called GoNoodle. Most of us are familiar with GoNoodle just to use it as brain breaks, but that's not all that GoNoodle has to offer. And it's a multidisciplinary app, and you can download it onto any device, or you can just pull it up on a regular PC. This is for pre-K and up. Even adults that I know sometimes use it because they have some workout videos on here, and it is completely free. It's usually put on by either the local hospital or the local health department, whoever would run it for the county. So on here you can see that there's all kinds of different videos. You can have GoNoodle pick for you if your class can't decide, but you can go through the categories and you can, choose videos based on different topics. So like obviously we see that we have math, ELA. You can also do mindfulness and just like some self-control. If you need to do inside activities, like say it's raining or something, they have gross motor, and then they have different movement types. I think it's really neat. So we can look at an ELA one, and they have like ABCs, they have grammar, how to use a comma. It's just really kind of cool. So I really like this app. I think it's worth using, and it's free, and it gets the kids engaged. So very much enjoy this one.